SQL Editor of Valentina Studio allows you to create and use snippets, which are prepared queries. To create a snippet, use the plus button, or Add Snippet item of the contextual menu. We get the Add Snippet dialog. You can see that dialog contains text from editor. Let's close the dialog, select some text, and try to add snippet again. You can see that now selected text is used. Let's give the name to our snippet. Click the OK button, and we see our new snippet. To rename a snippet, use the Edit command. To change the text of a snippet, you can use Edit or Update from SQL Editor commands of the contextual menu. The second command updates snippet without dialog. To delete a snippet, use the Delete command of the menu, or minus button. The main usage of a snippet is to execute it in the editor. To copy the text of a snippet into editor, you can double-click it, or press Enter button, while the snippet is selected, or use Copy to SQL Editor command of the contextual menu. You can see that these commands do replace of text in editor. Also, you can use drag and drop to insert the text of a snippet into any position of the editor. When the text of a snippet is in the editor, you can execute it, as usual, pressing the Execute button in the toolbar. Also, you can use the Run button on the left side of a snippet, or press the Command plus Enter shortcut when a snippet is selected in the list. Before copying or executing a snippet, you can easily see its text in the tooltip. If you have many snippets, you can filter them using the search field at the bottom of the snippet list. You can choose different types of searches using the menu of this search field. Import/export to a file. You can export your snippets to a file, which you can import on another computer, use as a backup, or send it to another person. Sync of snippets. Snippets are stored on your computer locally in the Preferences folder of Valentina Studio. Valentina Studio is able to synchronize automatically your snippets between two or more your computers using iCloud or Dropbox Google Drive folders. For this, you should set up the sync panel of Valentina Studio Preferences. Advanced Scope of snippets. In most cases, a snippet contains SQL query, which is valid for some database only. There is no sense usually to display it for other databases. Because of this, a new snippet is created in the scope of your current database. But in some cases, you may want to use a snippet working with other databases. For example, if you develop a website, you can have the same database on deployment and local computers. To do this, you can set the scope of a snippet to be also global, then you will see it from any other database. In the tooltip of a snippet, you can see its scope settings. If you want to see a snippet only from two databases, but not from others, you can switch to the second database in SQL Editor and specify the scope of that snippet to be current DB. After this, you can remove snippet from the global scope. Now only two databases will show this snippet. Advanced Map of snippet scope. To easily see scope settings for all your snippets, you can click button S. You will see two columns of circles. Columns marked with letters G and D. The tooltip on a letter explains what this column display. A circle can be empty or filled. Empty means off. Filled is on. You can click a circle to change its state.